Previously on Dread and Breakfast.
There's probably a carving fork around.
Cool, I'm gonna take that.
Can I telepathically speak to this voice? Can I, think a question?
Gavin, you start getting a little bit of a nosebleed. I'm so hungry.
And I throw the magnesium at it and shoot.
And then you just hear a colossal explosion. Ava, you have been subsumed into the collective that is Bartholomew Orchid.
Ooh.
Basically, you're on a ticking clock going down until you die or until you lose your composure.
Status update.
Yeah, Emery's awake and kicking.
169 needed to be tranquilized. Magnesium worked really well. Can you help me up?
We rejoin our intrepid rescue team where we last left them, shocked by an explosion and staring at each other through a great tear, which has wrecked its way through several floors of this once secret base. You are all still damp from the sprinkler water, but no longer soaking wet. As you each pick yourselves up off the ground, you feel a stiffness in your joints that tells you some time has passed since you all lost consciousness.
Oh no.
Hannes,
Yeah.
your head is still shaken from your encounter with the opposite bone specter. Gavin and Emery, you are both still exhausted from your fight against the monstrous spider. And Ava, you feel a bone-deep, dug-in pain racking your entire body. Your muscles still scream from crawling out of the rubble. Breath is coming in ragged gasps. You know that you are dying and running out of time. Welcome to Dread.
I need to know what that means. What is a backwards ghost? What fucking spider? I have waited so long for this. Christine, why are you freaking out? I've been doomed for 2 episodes.
I feel.
Hi everyone, Fob, your intrepid DM here, cutting in to just let everyone know that I made sure that none of them listened to each other's single sessions. So none of them know what's happening, none of them know what's going on, and it's absolutely wonderful. Jacob and Christine don't know what the tower looks like right now. It's great, it's fine, everything's fine.
Everything is not fine.
Everything's fine, and why? Christine, I'm hurt, I'm wounded even. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Many times.
Quite gleefully.
My friends, my dear, trusting, loving friends, they know me too well. It is unfortunate. It is a curse of mine.
Curses, these good friends of mine.
Curses, these good friends of mine knowing me well. I am turned back into person. Yeah, so that's the scene. That's where you all are. Hannes, you're at the top. You are looking down. You can see Emery, and then even below Emery and in the chamber, you see Ava.
Yeah, I think, if I may, Ava stands up and immediately has to brace herself on I don't know, a giant hunk of concrete or something. And she'll call up and be like, on second thought, maybe you guys should come down here. I don't think I can make it up. Oh, dang. Oh, dang.
Ava, we are a rescue squad, so us getting to you is what we are trained to do. And I'm going to look around and see, is there any sort of stairwell or some way to get down?
Are Are you looking for a particular like thing, or you're just like looking for like any way to get down?
I'm looking for anything, my guy.
Okay.
That's my commander down there.
That's fair. You would be able to like jump down from your like where you are, you know?
Oh.
Not to Ava. Not to Ava.
Oh.
No. That is a multi-level.
Yeah.
That is
I
like
was say I wasn't picturing this like many feet.
yes, you're like 3 stories up.
Oof.
So yeah, you would be able to like jump down to Gavin and Emery's location. And then maybe you guys all might be able to like find a thing. You're kind of like, you guys are both on like the same half of a semicircle, if that makes sense.
Okay. So I jump down and then I raise my arms up and Gunter leaps into my arms. Like that dog when he jumps off of the boat in the beginning of Little Mermaid during the fire.
Yeah, I got you.
But way more graceful.
Gunter, like a swan, the wind is blowing through Gunter's hair. And like, if you had a cinematographer here, if Carlos was down here.
Yes, my
we all
man
remember
Carlos.
Everyone remembers Carlos.
Yes, this film crew we rescued.
Pivotal character that he was. If Carlos was down here and able to film it, man, could sell that to L'Oreal and make so much money.
Oh, such a good boy.
So the 4 of you are now together and you see your boss. What would you like to do?
Can we lower Emery down to her so, like, at least the medicine's down there with her? He can get started on treatment?
Oh yeah, how is Emery doing? Like, is he's awake, but can he walk, or is he also fucked right now?
I believe he was up and about.
Yeah, he seemed fine.
We took such good care of him as we were traversing through, so
Never
clearly
forgot
he'd
him
be
for a
fine.
You
moment.
never forgot him once. You always had him in like the most careful position.
He didn't just like fly about an elevator car as we were falling, you know.
You would probably be able to lower Emery. I would need someone to make a pull to find like some kind of rope or some like a rope substitute.
Don't we have rope in our shit?
I don't believe you have your shit with you anymore unless someone on their character sheet does.
I think I was inspired to bring rope.
Ooh,
I see what's happening here.
Jacob.
Using one of 3.
Using one of your inspirations that I foolishly awarded you. Yes. How many inspirations do you have? I just need to know how many times I can expect this to happen to me.
Now 1 more.
Oh, I thought you had 3.
I thought you had 3.
I did.
Oh, wait. Oh, what did you do? What did you use the other one? Jacob.
I definitely remember and am choosing not to tell you, and I didn't forget. It was important. Wait.
I think it was the axe.
No, it was earlier than that. I remember now. It was the light of inspiration.
I got you.
It was a light. I
Light
got
of
a light.
inspiration. That's very good.
It was beautiful. Yeah, Jacob, you are inspired. Obviously, you never leave home without your
What are those like paracord braided bracelets?
Oh, nice.
It's like a cool fashion accessory, but also you can unravel it to a moderate amount of rope.
yeah, Gavin, I'll give you a paracord belt.
Even better.
Yeah, you're burning an inspiration for this. Those are limited and precious resources. Yeah, you have a paracord belt now. You always had that. I don't know why I said now. And you are unraveling it, and you would be able to lower Emery down with that. It might be a like a bumpy ride for him, but that's okay. It's just Emery.
He's used to it.
Honestly.
He's gone through worse today.
He has. And I think, Hannes, you and Gavin together, you both are strong enough to lower small stick figure Emery to the ground. No problem.
Could do it with my pinky finger. He's a bit of a waif of a man, you know.
Yeah, I got this. I'm not afraid of heights or anything like that. It's fine. I'm fine.
Gunter gives you an encouraging lick.
Aw.
That's what I needed. That was the secret sauce that's going to get me through this. Okay, guys. Yeah, lower me in. Emery gets to the bottom, and it's like, whew, okay, man. Exhilarating. That was, whew, what a ride. I only bumped my knee 4 times. That's maybe an improvement. Okay. and he runs over to Ava and is gonna start like checking you over, seeing if you're like you got any broken bones.
Oh, defo. I think Ava looks fucked up. Like her one arm is clearly broken and is just kind of like hanging limply at her side. She is covered in both blood and horrible eldritch octopus ichor, as if something was exploded in front of her. Yeah, she's just is really pale and does not look well.
Emery notes all that and is like, okay, boss. Hey, I have, and he goes for his medical bag, which he does not have on him, but he has his fanny pack of motherly supplies.
As he's doing that, I think Ava kind of gives him like a really tight smile, and she's like, no offense, Emery. I don't think you have anything that could help in the immediate way. We might have to wait until we get back to base for some of the more severe things.
Well, I have, and he takes out like a big, like a really big handkerchief, kind of like a really big, like bandana size, like bigger than a normal bandana kind of thing.
Okay.
He's like, I can make a sling for your arm with this. Is that okay, boss? It's gonna hurt setting it into it, but like I think it might be better than just like having it.
Ava like steals herself and just like nods. Do it fast, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have Advil. That won't help.
That won't help
right
that
now.
Just
but
let's do the sling really fast and just help Hannes and Gavin, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay.
You hear Ava scream as it gets reset. Like, ow.
It's okay. It's okay. Your hand. It's set. I'm not touching it anymore. I'm sorry. It just hurts.
Thanks. Oh, chocolate covered pretzel peanuts. Okay.
Do you want the Advil now? Do you want the Advil?
I'm good. Good.
Okay. And Emery's gonna start slinging up your arm. Hannes, Gavin, what are you guys doing in the interim?
I feel like we're trying to get down there. Like, we're trained rescue specialists. We probably know how to rappel ourselves down with a rope.
Yeah.
I think we're on our way down to Boss Mom.
So here's the thing. You do have a dog.
Oh, he knows how to rappel down, definitely.
Was he in a vest?
He does. He has
We can lower him down by the vest.
I believe Hannes would have trained Gunter to do this before.
Yes.
No pulls. No.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Okay, so you lower him down first.
And I think also taking stock of what's around us. And
a big hole, I think.
Well, thank you.
Lots of bent and sharp metal.
But aren't there like other levels or rooms? Like I don't know where the fuck I am. Like
fair, honestly.
Fair. Yeah. So this room that Ava is in has like catwalks in not by the ceiling. The ceiling continues up. Gavin, you notice that the ceiling has like a weird like. You remember the blast doors that you guys went through?
Oh yeah.
It has like that, but up and huge, and there's like a hinge on it.
I knew.
What is it?
It's a missile silo. We're inside of a silo.
Oh shit!
See, you said explosion, and we were in a cylindrical thing, and I assumed the explosion created said thing.
I'm an idiot.
No, this is a pre-existing location.
This is where they hid the giant thing.
That's cool.
And now there's not a missile in it. So
there is no missile in this silo. Only
but who knows what else is in there?
Oh, it's not good, fam.
So you lower Gunter down first. Gunter like runs over and just kind of like sits protectively, like ears up, head on a swivel, just like at attention, ready next to you, Ava and Emery. At first, when he gets close to you, Ava, he sniffs, his like hackles come up for a second, and he starts to like growl.
Do I notice this?
You do.
Can I try to comfort him, like, Gunter, it's okay. It's okay. It's just blood. And can I like try to wipe some of the ichor off of me? Like, is that what he's reacting to?
I mean, you can certainly try that. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I like try to like de-octopus myself?
Yeah, you de-ichor your hand, let's say, that you would like reach out for a sniff.
Yeah.
You know? You like wipe off your hand on like a hanky, and then you throw that, and like Gunter like follows the arc of the handkerchief and like barks at it, and then like you reach out your hand for a sniff, and Gunter sniffs, and he settles down.
Okay.
And Ava, your skin turns like a shade whiter.
Yeah, I sit down.
Are we at the bottom yet?
Yeah, you, Hannes, you and Gavin have reached the bottom. Allow me to reset the scene so that everyone knows what's happening. Ava has just crawled out from under rubble and is being treated by Emery. There is, on the other side of that pile of rubble, a squid tentacle just laying there deadish.
Ish.
Dead-ish?
Yeah, I don't like that.
In the center of this missile silo, there are 10 like cylindrical chambers, like spiraling up in like a circle. They start small and they get bigger as they go. One of the medium large ones, let's call it chamber 7, is like broken in half.
And that number 7 was labeled C169, correct?
Correct. That is like rent in 2. The other cryopods were undamaged.
Oh no, Fob.
However, Ava, you're like, you're kind of like you're resting. You're taking a breather. You look and you see like cracks in the, let's say, 3rd and 4th tanks.
Fuck me. What is their label?
Their labels at the moment are indecipherable as there was an explosion. I'll give you see on both of them the faintest, like, it looks like there could have been a C on the at the start.
So they're cryptids of some sort. Cool and great. Gonna keep my eye on that thing.
So yes, allow me to.
Before we get into the horror, I need to talk to Ava.
So Hannes, Gavin, you guys get down and you're able to make your way over to Ava, who Emery is like trying to offer Advil pills to, because
that ain't
Emery,
gonna help.
It's not. No, boss. It'll take the edge off. Come on, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I dry swallow the Advil. Like, thank you so much.
Hannes takes one look at Ava and says, "Tell me everything that happened. Tell me everything you know. And how do we get in contact with Indigo?"
Hannes, I'm so sorry.
We don't have time for this. It's fine. Tell me everything that happens and what we know. We can talk about this later when we get back to the base.
I went through the door and I think they called it the containment wing. It was yellow and there were all these doors. It was like a maze, and I tried to get into contact with you on the radio and I couldn't. And then I managed to talk to Indigo, and he was pretty upset with us, understandably, maybe. But I trusted him, and I shouldn't have. He tricked me. He led me down here into this dead end.
Indigo did.
I think he was trying to use me as bait for Orchid, and he also said that he couldn't let any of us leave anyway, that we'd seen too much. Orchid found me. I tried to hide, it didn't work, and the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Gestures at explosion. Hannes, Gavin, I'm so sorry. I made a bad call, and I don't expect you to forgive me. I'm just glad you're okay. What happened?
Ava, as you're talking, you all hear the, like, you know the sound ice makes when like a crack just moves just a little bit longer?
Yeah, I do, Fob. Yeah, I do.
You hear that sound, and you see the spider work of cracks just like moving slowly up the sides of tanks 3 and 4.
Okay. This is where they store the monsters. We gotta go before it gets out. I remember in one of the rooms before I got here, I saw a map. There's a chute. There's a big chute. Fob, what floor is it on? I would remember that, right?
You would. It's on the floor that Hannes was on, like 2 up from where you are.
The same one that I saw?
No, a different chute.
I was looking for specifically like a big ass one that we could get out of.
Correct.
Hannes looks back at Gavin and Emery and says, "You've got one more rescue in you?"
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I look Ava in the eyes and say, "Then here we go." And I pick her up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry about the octopus guts.
Okay, yeah. You've picked Ava up.
And I say, "Gavin, you're because you're extractions, right?"
I think so. This is
Okay.
so long ago when that mattered.
Well, it's gonna matter now. So I pick her up and I say, "Gavin, extraction method, go."
Hannes, I need you to make me a pull to pick Ava up in a manner that will not further injure her as you...
This is my job. This
It
is
is
my
your
job.
I know, Hannes, but you gotta...
I am a trained professional.
You are a trained professional, but you're the navigator.
I would know how to do like a fireman's carry.
But that still might hurt her since you're not sure what's wrong with her.
I really don't want to pull.
You
I
can
know.
refuse it. I can try to
Yeah.
walk.
I am going to say no to your pull. I'm going to decline your pull.
Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. You pick up Ava, and Ava, you feel your time just slips just a little bit more.
Oh, Bob.
Ava, you feel
Sorry, Marissa.
you feel this deep weight in like the pit of your stomach when you get picked up.
Okay. Okay.
Hannes, you feel like Ava feels heavy. Like all of you are damp because the sprinkler system did go off, but Ava seems more so. It's like the weight of blood is
Okay.
and yeah, Hannes, you're the mountain of a man that you are. You are able to carry Ava, and it is okay that you know of.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
As you do this, the cracks start to like spider web out, and you hear like a crash as
Oh no.
you see like a rush of liquid. It seems like this cryo tank isn't working presently. You see like a long like noodly appendage wiggle its way out, trying to like poke at more glass to like get out.
Is this the Fresno Nightcrawler that ate Carrot's eyeball?
You see the noodly appendage, and you know in your heart of hearts that it hungers for an eyeball. It wants nothing more than your eye.
We run away.
Yeah, bye. I'm out.
Just deny my sweet boy his supper. You hear more breaking, and if anyone turns around to look, as you guys like,
Nah.
I would be looking over Hannes' shoulder if I'm fireman
'cause
carried.
you're being carried backwards. So yeah. So Ava, you're treated to the delightful scene of a Fresno Nightcrawler. And in my world, they're sort of like amorphous and blobby. So
Oh.
like it's like this noodle eventually like slinkies out, and like the rest of it like follows.
Oh
Oops.
my.
It sort of like boings and then forms itself into
Can't use the
like
word boing in a
long-
horror podcast.
and then you see it like bloop, 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 up, and it's on 2 very long legs, and it's like a ghost from Pac-Man. If the ghost from Pac-Man didn't have their like ghost feet, but just very long legs. It looks up at you, and then it starts to just like very longly, just like it moves kind of like a slinky. It like
Oh my god.
it starts like moving in your direction.
Hannes, you might want to run.
We're booking it.
Okay. You start heading towards the exit that Ava must have come in here for, and you look up and you see that somehow in that like huge explosion, you see rubble has like collapsed down over that doorway.
Oh no.
If you're in any kind of a hurry, you're not going to get through this door.
Oh,
We are in a hurry. Oh no.
Well,
How close is it behind us?
The Fresno Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
I mean, it boings at like, a reasonable pace. Let's say 50 feet.
Hannes does a quick calculation to convert feet into meters in his head and looks over to Gavin and says, extraction?
I mean, we can go back the way I came. It's clear enough for a while. Maybe we can lose them.
I mean, the ropes that you guys used to lower yourselves into this place are still there. And Emery kind of looks around and is like, could we use that?
Could we like tilt something up so we can kind of walk more up an incline and use the rope to like, pull ourselves up?
Jacob, I love that idea.
Things to tip in this room. There are cryo tanks.
Sure, great, let's do it.
Hannes very gingerly places Ava on the ground and says, "A moment," and he just like barrels towards it to knock it over.
Okay, Hannes, make me a pull, please.
But I'm huge.
Yeah, and this is a
tank.
sturdy metal fucking thing. Like, you can't just, I'm a big boy. Like,
But that's my whole thing. I'm German and big.
yes, but even a giant, a linebacker would still require a lot of effort to knock it down. It's a big tank.
All right, I have not seen the tower yet, so maybe all of this is for nothing. It could be completely fresh. We don't know that.
So, Christine, please now direct your attention to the tower.
I can look at it?
Gaze
Okay.
upon its magnificence.
I shall turn my gaze. Oh, it's fine.
It's a regular tower. I mean, it's
Y'all.
not good, but
Y'all, it's not though.
I guess I was hoping for more of a reaction,
I was
but that's
expecting
fine.
worse.
There's
Well,
so many.
the problem is you built it up so much and you made us not look at it for 2 weeks.
I thought
That's
there was going
fair.
to be maybe 4 blocks left.
You see, the thing is, when Christine was done with it, it was fine. And then when Gavin was done with it, it was worse, but still pretty okay. And then Marissa came in.
You made me pull for
sweet
so many
Marissa.
things.
It sounds like you did so many things. All I did was fight a spider.
Anyway, here I go to pull.
Oh no.
Here we go. The first pull of the final episode.
Oh, that's very quick, Christine.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna die. Luck cowers in the face of my confidence.
You did the thing. You hit the big cylinder. It you hear the metal creak and groan, and you hear a hiss as one of the tubes falls off, and mist
don't
stuff
like
goes
that.
everywhere. Breathe that in. That's gonna be fine for you. And this thing just crashes into the wall, and you have a definitely stable ramp. And the Fresno Nightcrawler is now very close to Ava. It is getting so close to Ava.
no.
Gunter barks at the Fresno Nightcrawler. The Fresno Nightcrawler stops and regards him for a moment. Emery is guys?
I scoop her up. We're out of here.
Who is gonna be first to run up the ramp?
I guess it's me.
Okay, cool. The first person that goes up the ramp doesn't have to make a pull. Hannes, if you could make a pull from the tower, please.
Wow. Holy shit.
Got him.
Oh, damn. Hannes.
Hannes, that's 2 in a row. You got this, my guy?
Oh, God. Fob, that was delightfully cruel.
That wasn't cruel. That was just fun. This is all fun and games. Look at the... Okay,
All right, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
It's fine. It's fine.
Going up this ramp. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Gavin, you're boom, 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 up the tank. You're back to where you were. You're getting your paracord thing, maybe, if you want it.
I'll take it. Yeah, that's coming with us.
Okay, sure. You got a thing again. As you're running up the thing, though, you hear it shift a little bit. So then Hannes goes with Ava. You hear it creak and groan again as this mountain of a man and Ava run up it. And then Emery goes, and I decide that it's fine. And then Gunter the dog goes, and guys, you hear a creak of
Don't
metal.
you dare.
And the cylinder, this cryo tank, starts to and it's gonna fall and it's gonna crash.
No!
And then Gunter leaps like a good dog, and he gets up to where you guys are, and this thing crashes, and the Fresno Nightcrawler is left shaking its leg impotently at you all as it hungers for your eyeballs.
Oh, you good
Huzzah.
boy. Excellent jumping. I'm so glad we have trains this extra times.
And you all kind of take a minute to just sort of, because you almost lost your dog. That crash sort of reverberates through the room, and you see the cracking of glass on the panels of other cylinders.
Oh, good.
Maybe not the safest place ever. Emery looks out over it and is like, that doesn't seem good.
Yeah, I think we should move.
So yeah, you guys continue on Gavin and Emery's level. You kind of continue on the path they were going when the explosion happened. So you have to walk around this like torn out chunk of metal of the hallway.
Oops.
Just avoid the sharp edges. No one wants to get tetanus. That's what we're worried about here, really.
We are all up to date on our vaccinations. It's fine.
Oh, okay. So you can continue on the hallway. You get to some stairs and you start making your ascension up. These go up only one level.
So now we're back to Gavin's level?
No, you were on Gavin's level already, and now you're back on Hannes's plane of existence.
Oh, okay. So do I recognize where we are from my previous adventures?
No, this is a different wing.
Would I have a sense of where we are and where the big chute is?
Yes. You know that if you go straight for 2 turns and then take a right at the third, you'll be at the chute. It's going to be a red area.
We will go there.
Okay. As you all are like making your way towards the chute, you hear a come in over your radio.
Hell no.
You hear it.
Ava goes wide-eyed.
Ava? Anyone? Oh shit, what was his name? Gavin? Gary? Gavin? Haynes? Han? The German one? Will someone pick up? I've been... hello? Why is my base crumbling? Come in. I will repeat again in 1 minute.
Ava looks fucking petrified, and without like the walkie-talkie is off, right? Like we're not talking into it.
I don't think you have speaker mode on.
Oh, my walkie-talkie is probably broken as shit, so I don't have one.
Your walkie-talkie is non-existent, Ava.
Oh, so he's coming over mine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
We're all on the same radio frequency.
Yes, that is how that works.
You're all in a place that is now able to be contacted by radio in this space.
Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. But Ava would like look at all of you and just be like, I'm sorry, we can't trust him. He tried to kill me. He's probably going to try to kill you too. So I talk to him if you want, but he thinks I'm dead. We can't trust him.
But we could play him if he doesn't know that you're alive.
What do you want to do?
Well, Gavin, we could radio up to him and make it seem like we don't know what's going on. We have no idea where we are, and that we don't know where Ava is. We could pretend to have great concern and ask him for help getting out and ask him where his location is. And then we can set some sort of a trap. I really think that I could take him down with one swing, no problem. And if we take down the captain of the place, it's kind of like a coup d'etat, no?
Yeah, it'd be like, I'm the captain now. Like in the movie with the captain. I don't know.
Like
what do you
this.
think, boss? What do you want?
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good plan. I've trusted you all with my life before, and I'm trusting you again. So whatever you think is best.
Someone, not Ava,
Oh,
but
no.
someone else can opt to make me a pull right now. I'm not telling you what it is. It's an opt-in pull. You gotta want it.
I hate when you do
I
this.
can do this.
Is it...
I'm doing it.
Okay.
I want information.
Oh,
all right.
no. Oh, I'm so curious. But I don't know if this is worth it. Jacob.
It's fine.
Oh.
All right.
I thought
Easy.
Jacob. Jacob, I need you to meet me in the secret chat.
Whoa!
Ooh.
No! Whoa.
Bye, everybody.
What?
Bye, guys. Bye, nerds.
No, there's been too many.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the secret chat.
Welcome to the secret chat.
What is the secret?
You notice that Ava isn't taking a leadership role in this moment.
Interesting.
Yes, it's strange because, well, I mean, I will say, I will give you this. She seems very out of it, and she does look very bad.
Yeah, maybe not quite herself.
Maybe not quite herself, but
Maybe completely a different person.
that's ridiculous.
Interesting. And the implication of you telling me this and Marissa not being here is also interesting.
Gavin can think whatever Gavin thinks.
I don't know if Gavin thinks this. Jacob thinks a lot of things.
That's fair. So, back to the remote recording, I believe.
What a great secret.
Oh,
Wasn't it a good secret?
What happened? 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 What happened?
It is a secret.
No fucking way. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
If we can guess what happened, will you tell us? Because we have a theory.
What is your theory?
I'm not gonna say it if it's not gonna benefit me.
Yeah.
So Gavin, you noticed the thing that you noticed.
Bob, you're trying to pit us against each other, and I'm mad at you for it. Like,
Oh, I mean,
It's working though.
it's very fun. It's been some time, and Indigo goes,
I repeat, this is Indigo speaking. Ava, are you there? Gavin. I've settled on Gavin. If that's not your name, I'm sorry. German man, are you there? Dog, can you talk? I don't know.
Can the dog talk?
To me, he can. We've established this. Anyway, Hannes raises the walkie to his lips
okay.
and clicks
Wait,
it on.
are we sure this is the best way to do this?
Are you not in for the deception? What's wrong?
I don't know. It's obviously all a weird situation, but I don't know, boss, you're normally, in charge. You know what's going on, but you seem pretty out of it. Are you okay? Are you sure you're up for this?
Gavin, I appreciate your faith in me, but the last time I had conviction, you almost all died. So, I'm not the leader you need right now. I've proven that pretty demonstrably over the past, hour.
Has it only been that long?
I don't really know, honestly. It feels like a month and a half, maybe.
Ava, you feel a little part of yourself slip, and that pit in your stomach gets heavier. The weight is getting more, and it's gnawing at you.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Fob, I don't know how this information you gave me is supposed to help.
Probably isn't. I don't know. Do you want to make another poll?
No?
You hear again on the comm.
Come in. Anyone. Again, this is Indigo.
Hannes glances over at Gavin again. You are on board?
I guess we don't really have a lot of other options.
Good. Let's have some fun. And he raises the walkie up to his lips and presses the button again. Hello? Indigo, do you read?
Yes, I'm here. Who? The German one. What was the?
Johann von Meissner, but you can call me Hannes for short if this is easier for you.
Yes, Haynes. Yeah, yep. Yes, I got you. You with me?
I don't actually know where we are. Our location is unknown. We have experienced an explosion of sorts and undoubtedly a little bit turned around. Where are you? And I kind of wink to Gavin.
Okay. I'm in the foyer. I'm where? Do you remember all those chutes?
Yeah, of course. Affirmative. Yes.
That's okay. Well, that's where I am. You weren't near the explosion, were you? The source?
That's a very good question. We are not totally confident about what the source of the explosion was, but definitely we're close enough that it does seem to have impacted the structural integrity of the place where we are. We are in some sort of a red wing at the moment, I believe.
Okay, all right. Red Wing, got it. You need to get out of there.
Affirmative.
Yes, okay, yeah, good, thank you. Mr. Affirmative, got it. Great. This whole place could collapse.
What is the fastest way for us to reach where you are?
He'll describe a path to you all, leading up to a chute that can get you out. He'll tell you that is probably going to be your best way out because this place is on like triple secret emergency lockdown. Which is definitely a real classification that they super have.
Maroon came up with it naturally.
It was Carson's idea. But as he's describing that to you, Hannes, Gavin, you kind of both look at Ava to hear like confirmation as to like if this is the right way or if he's like fucking with you. And Ava, you know that this is the way back to the chute.
Okay. Let's go kill a man.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think when he's done, Hannes would say, "Copy. Thank you, Indigo. You've been most helpful." And then he clicks the radio off.
He would say,
Huh. No one ever says thanks.
and then he You guys start moving. You have flashlights, so you're able to see in this like pitch blackness. You walk through this one corridor, and part of it is still been like rent open just a little bit from that colossal explosion, and you see kind of like the zap like sharp like flashes of light as like a cable that's been severed is like trying to connect. And Gavin, in those like flashes of light, you kind of see out of the corner of your eye something weird about Ava. It looks almost like she's like getting situated in her own skin. It's weird. Like she's just never comfortable.
Like she's horribly injured.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In a lot of pain.
Yeah, like she's horribly injured. Like she's just trying to work out a really sore muscle in her everywhere.
I'd imagine that Advil has worn off by now.
And as you guys continue to go, following Indigo's instructions, you go first through one room. You kind of just creak the door open, and you hear screams coming from behind you that feel like they're a long distance away, and they're just these like horribly long, made by something that has a mouth that's just too big. And the most terrifying thing is, it sounds almost joyful.
Oh God.
As you keep going, the hallway that you're in start to like creak, and the floor starts to like tilt to one side, and you all have to run really fast.
Jesus.
I need everyone to make me a pull. Well, Ava, you don't have to make me a pull. You're being carried.
Why?
All right.
Do you?
I'm going first.
I mean, Ava, if you want to make a pull, you can.
I mean, I just feel bad that I'm just dead weight this entire episode.
There you go. Okay, thank you.
And here I go.
Come on, Gavin. You're fine.
Thank you, Gavin. Appreciate you. Wait, why am I afraid? It's your... Anyways.
Is Emery okay? Can he run fast enough?
Emery is being jostled along by Gunter, who is like herding him in the right direction. You guys all start booking it, and you all jump through this door as this like hallway starts to like shift and groan. You all flash back. Your favorite moment from like an hour or so ago, the elevator.
Oh,
Your
fuck
best
you.
friend,
No,
the
fuck
elevator.
you. Fuck you.
It feels just like that.
Fuck.
And then you all jump through the doorway, and then you hear like a and like a crash, and you look back, and who knows? It's pitch black. You don't know anything. You shine lights, it's still black. Past this place, it's like there wasn't a hallway there. That's wild. That's crazy. And you hear like something far below and like far away start to like cackle.
Yeah, we pick up the pace a little bit, I think.
I I think as we're going, Hannes just grits his teeth and focuses on holding on to Ava, and he's kind of repeating in his head, there is a logical explanation. There is a logical explanation. And just keeps going.
Halfway through one of those, there's a logical explanations. You hear like a...
There is a logical explanation. There is a logical explanation.
Eventually, your flashlights illuminate the door that Ava, you know, leads to the room with the chute.
Oh, good.
We've arrived.
So you guys are approaching this room. Your hand is on the door.
I'm
and
fucking
Gavin.
dying.
And only Gavin. Oh,
Yes.
should we go to the secret chat?
We must.
No. This is
Okay. So Gavin, your nose starts to bleed. You start to get like a little nosebleed that starts to like come out and drip down, and you hear inside your head a voice.
But wait, the voice was...
that says, Gavin, don't go in there. Gavin, don't go in there.
The voice was Melanie who tried to eat me, though.
Yeah.
That's so many thoughts.
And that's what you hear. And you can
Yeah.
Tell me.
So Hannes and Ava, you both notice that Gavin's nose has started to bleed.
Gavin's nose.
Wait,
Gavin's
it
nose
did
is
that.
starting to
It did that when the thing. It did that when Orchid.
You see him pause.
Shit.
Hannes, in this moment,
Shit.
Hannes,
No.
in this moment, we go into your mind palace and we see
You don't have a mind palace, it's a filing cabinet.
Okay, we go
Much
into your
more
mind
organized.
filing cabinet. Perfect. As you remember yourself pulling out a file, a dossier on C169. And you remember opening it and reading it. And you remember seeing one word, and it was bold and underlined and italicized. And it just said regenerative.
What does Ava look like right now? What color are her eyes? And what color are Gavin's eyes? What color are everybody's eyes?
What color are everybody's eyes?
Brown, but I kind of pictured Ava like slumped with her eyes closed, focusing on breathing. Like,
Ava is correct in that assessment of herself.
How is Gavin reacting to his nose?
I pause with my hand on the doorknob and look very confused, as Jacob does now.
so I think Ava opens her eyes and sees Gavin's nose, and she's just like, "Shoots and ladders. I'm sorry. I really thought I killed it. We need to keep moving. The chute's right through here."
So Gavin, your hand's on the door. Are you going in? That's the question.
Well, so here's the dilemma. The thing that tried to tell me to do things before tried to kill me. So I should do the opposite of what it says, except that it would know that I would know that it would expect me to do the opposite of what it expects. So I should do exactly what it says.
But would it know that you would know that? And then
They don't know that we know that they know that we know that they know.
I'm in hell.
Welcome to where I've been for approximately one more minute than you.
Oh Lord.
Ava, your clock ticks down one more layer, and that weight in your stomach is just growing. It's gnawing at you, Ava.
I think we just gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, there's not another door. We're going into the door.
Okay. You open the door. You see a perfectly square room with a red chute in the center. The walls in this room are padded, and the walls and ceiling are inlaid with glowy blue runes, similar to the ones that all of you saw earlier in your adventure.
Oh, interesting. So this is their just like little quarantine zone. They don't have a good system. Like, can I be real? Like, they don't have a great...
Yeah, no, they're bad at their jobs.
Hello? Status report. Where are you guys? It's been far too long. You should be here by now. Is Ava with you? Hannes.
I don't say this into the walkie, but I look at Gavin. I said, "Is it really that hard? I thought harness was easier."
I mean, if he can't get your name right, I guess he doesn't deserve an answer. So we'll just leave him hanging.
And I mean, if he doesn't know where we are, that gives us a little bit of surprise.
Gunter barks in agreement.
I hate surprises. Where are you all?
He didn't hear me.
No, not at all, but it's just serendipity.
Again, come in. Come in. Status report. Big German guy. Status report.
I spin the walkie on my hand and just say, "Status report, fuck you," and turns down the volume.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh, shit.
Not too into it, but just out loud to
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
So good. Okay. So we're in this room. Is there anything else in here, or is it empty?
It is completely empty, save the chute in the center. The chute is still itself several, feet off the ground. Like Hannes, mountain of a man that he is, would probably be able to reach and maybe rest himself in. Hannes, this is the chute that you can fit through.
Cool. Still not excited about it, but before we ascend, perhaps it would be good, since we have been in contact with some nasty things. We don't want to bring anything up with us, especially if we're going into a small enclosed space. Perhaps we should all douse ourselves in the metal dust, just briefly before we ascend.
I mean, that seems to make as much sense as anything else. So yeah, let's do it.
And Hannes pulls out a shaker of metal and just starts sprinkling it upon the party.
Okay.
You all take the worst sand bath ever.
Sounds itchy.
Yeah, that's not
Is this
good.
nothing? Because I thought this was smart, but maybe it's nothing. I don't know how stuff works.
No, it's okay. No one starts to melt like you've seen this effect.
On old knuckle bones?
Yeah, like old knuckle bones. We'll get back to him in a second.
What?
But you
cool.
also...
You summoned him, thanks.
No!
Hannes, you would have had to put Ava down in order to sprinkle the metal dust on everyone. And gentle though you might be, Ava, you feel a colossal weight when you are set down. You just look so exhausted, and Ava, you're gripped by this just horrible ache everywhere. Everything hurts. You are so tired. You are hungry. It's all bad. And you know that if you exert yourself again at all, that'll be it. And even what little time you have left is borrowed.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, Marissa. I'm trying my hardest, and
I think Ava will sit down and lie down. Actually, I think she's supine, eyes closed, hand to head, and without opening her eyes or looking at any of you, she'll just be like, "Okay, here's the chute. I don't think I'm gonna make it up. So, Emery, you stay down here with me and Gunter. The rest of you climb up as quietly as you can and take out Indigo. You can come back for us once he's out of the way and we have a clear escape route outside. Okay?"
The ropes should be right up top. Someone gets up there, should be able to lower a rope down. We can hoist you out, just like any other rescue, boss.
And if Indigo's lying and he has more goons up there waiting for us, you'll just waste time getting me out and they'll kill you or lock you in another room or something. It doesn't matter. Just, Gavin, you said you wanted me to lead. I'm leading. Go.
And as you all are talking about this,
Fuck.
you hear, all of you this time, a disembodied voice say, "Did someone say something about being trapped in a room?"
No!
And emerging through the floor, blue pale light that they are,
You summoned him.
in a way far away from the...
He forgot he had this NPC to play with, and you reminded him, and now we have to fight him.
Jacob, I'll show you my notes later. It's fine. This guy was coming back. He can't not bring back old Knucklebones.
Hannes immediately punches him.
Shit!
Hannes, that's a pull from you.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Fuck yeah.
This is like the WWE matchup we didn't know we needed.
So like
Oh my God, Hannes!
Oh,
And it's like a wallop. He's, this is the fury of the entire past hour and a half, the entire day in one single punch to
Excellent.
the gut of the whatever it is.
perfect. Like old Knucklebones tries to make this like really cool and eerie entrance back into this space, and you just don't even let him finish. You just like gut punch this ghost, and it reacts as though like a person would. How it like their gut would go back, their face goes forward, and it seems like surprised. And then it looks at you, and it like that surprise like snaps off of its face as its face just like kind of twists really fast to the side, and it says, "Just kidding," and it grabs you with both hands. Hannes, I need you to make me another pull.
No!
Okay.
No! Hannes! Oh my God! Can I help? Can I do anything? No!
You can.
Well, guys, I'm feeling pretty good about the rest of the podcast. I think Gavin's going to be okay, guys.
Oh fuck!
I'm going to cry.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh fuck, Hannes.
Fabrice,
Yes.
my utilitarian boy requests that he doesn't go out without achieving something positive. I'm gonna cry.
It's Christine. I got you.
The tower's done. The tower's rebuilt.
Ava, I need you to make 5 pulls.
5?
Cool.
But it would be better for me if you made fewer.
That's okay,
Sorry,
Gavin.
friend.
You're gonna make 5 pulls when this is all done.
I'm crying. Holy shit.
It's okay.
I can't believe Hannes is gonna die.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Christine.
Okay. All right. I have to be honest right now. I have to put it. This is not helping us do what we need to do. Also, like, I cry at everything, so like, don't take this as a, oh no, we can't. Like, please,
Okay.
let's continue.
Okay.
Okay, I've made 5.
All right, Gavin, I would like you to make 6, please.
You said 5. I'm going to go off that number.
That's fair. I'll be myself and make a pull then for you.
Fucking Knucklebones, of course.
Fucking Knucklebones.
Fucking Knucklebones. I should never have named him and given him such a power.
No, you should.
Oh, sweet God.
Marissa, I want you to know that, like, and everybody, I want you to know that, like, this is a very excellent story, and this is how this story is going, and let's lean into it.
Okay.
All right.
You got it. Hannes. Old Knucklebones has you, Hannes, and he tries to grip into you with his old knuckly bones, and the suit that you're wearing is protecting you largely from that. And the ghost kind of like makes like a motion as though to like grab you and throw you, and it moves through you. Its incorporeal form just like slides through you, and you feel yourself lose something. You don't have time to process this, but you feel like something has been like wrenched from you, and you feel its loss, but you don't know what it is. You're still in the middle of a fight.
Oh my God.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm thinking about the silver glass that I have in my pocket.
Uh-huh.
Is there any chance that I might be able to leverage that in this situation?
Ooh.
Hey, Hannes. It's a really nice club right there, made of like anti-ghost crap.
Okay, I think I feel this loss. I can't process it. other than it makes me angry. And I reach into my pocket and I find the silver glass that I grabbed earlier. And I hold it in my hand and I strike again at the ghost.
Okay. Continue to make pulls because it makes Jacob's life harder.
Wow.
And it's the finale.
I'm sorry, Jacob, that 2 doomed characters are trying to drag you down into hell.
We might already be in hell.
So Hannes, you strike at Old Knucklebones with this, and you do the ghost equivalent of like knocking a tooth out.
Oh shit.
Old Knucklebones like spits ectoplasm, and it like sprays across the floor near you, and you're making quite a bit of racket. And in that moment, you see the chute, and you see a rope fall down.
Oh.
What?
And you also hear clattering to the ground something that looks akin to a flare gun.
What?
What?
And you hear,
I know someone that I can hear you through the chute. If the monster is with you, please shoot it with that. No, it didn't sound like it went off, so you should be fine.
Oh my god.
I grapple the ghost while this is happening.
okay.
I am going to grab the gun. I would like to have a gun. I've not decided if I'm going to shoot it yet, but...
Gavin, you have gun. Hannes, you make me a pull to grapple ghost. Ghosts are slippery, noodly appendages.
I don't like that everything is a noodle.
Why?
Oh, I'm getting breakfast ideas.
Christine.
Oh, I don't like that.
All right, so I'm grappling the ghost.
You are wrestling with this ghost, and it's writhing in your grasp. It's like parts of it are able to like phase through you, and each time it does, it kind of like takes something out of you. But you're able to hold it.
I look at Gavin and I say, shoot or go.
You want me to shoot the ghost, though?
Shoot
Because
or
the ghost is not the monster.
Either shoot or go.
Fine, I shoot the ghost.
Okay.
Die, ghost. Die, ghost.
Oh shit.
Gavin, this is a question I need you to answer honestly, Jacob. Is Gavin trained in firearms?
Is Gavin inspired in this moment to aim very well?
This doesn't seem like an inspiration moment. I feel like in the Arctic, yeah, you gotta be at least familiar with them because there's like bears and stuff.
Very good. Very good.
Like, I'm not a marksman, I'm not a pro, but like I passed the level 1 introductory be able to shoot a bear if it charges at you course.
That's okay. Okay, I'll give you that. In light of that, I only need you to make me 3 pulls in order to
Why
get this
3?
shot off and not hit anyone else but the ghost.
Because there are 3 of us in the room.
Well, here's a question. Does Gavin know everybody else in the room is doomed or not real?
Gavin
No.
has no concept of that.
Not real.
The NPCs, you know, they're half people.
Here, Gavin, you're
Emery.
fine.
I love Emery.
This tower is so bloodless, it hurts me.
It's the blood in its wake that is painful.
Damn, Jacob.
All right.
Shoot it. You shoot it in the face.
Okay, yeah. You shoot Old Knucklebones in the face.
And Hannes
You-
ducks out of the way as he does.
Hell yeah.
You do. And
Hell
Old Knucklebones
yeah.
like sees you duck and like turns its head, and so the bullet just goes straight through it. Honest, you are fine. Well, you're not, because ectoplasm gets like splattered on you and starts to like sizzle on your clothes. You're gonna have like, buddy, you're gonna have a sick burn scar on your
no.
neck.
As long as it does not impact my beard growth, such is fine.
But Gavin, yeah, you shoot Old Knucklebones. The bullet left this like silvery trail of sparks in the air, and the ghost lets out this wail, and it just starts to like peel back and unravel and like fold in on itself. And it keeps going and going, and it gets smaller, and you hear the wail just extend out until the ghost is gone.
Holy shit.
And that, friends, is the end of Old Knucklebones.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was the end of the episode.
Old Knucklebones has imploded in on itself and is gone.
Hannes has reeled back and is sitting on the floor.
Oh, shit.
Cool.
And
cool.
and Gunter, I think, is like coming over and tending to him.
Aw.
While Gunter is like tending to you as best a dog can, Emery walks up and he looks you over. So ghosts, huh? Ghosts are, that's a thing.
I suppose that was your first introduction to Old Knucklebones. Shame you didn't get to know him better. He's quite a character.
Uh-huh. It looks like he did something to you, big guy, but I don't know what. I can try to help, maybe? You look rough.
I feel rough.
Okay, I've got caffeine pills and Advil.
Pick your poison.
I was gonna say both.
I could use a cocktail like that at this moment.
Okay. Well, here you go. And he pulls out like 2 little packages. He like rips them open, and like 2 caffeine pills and like 2 Advil come out. And he gives them to you, and he looks about his person, and he has like a little like water bottle, like a little eyedropper thing. And it's like, no, it's okay. It's just water. This is for drugs. And he gives it to you so that you can use just the tiny amount of water that's in there to take pills.
Yeah, he does that, and even this small action takes a lot.
And again, you hear,
Yes. Again, I can hear you. I do know that you shot the gun. There's a million reasons why your radios might not be working. And I'm just assuming that they don't, or that you can't respond for some reason. I'm probably just talking to myself at this point. You could be dead. I don't know. But I hope that you're down there and that you come up.
I think Ava would kind of like prop herself up into like a slumped over sitting position. Look, the plan hasn't changed. We might have lost some element of surprise, but I don't think Indigo's expecting you to try to take him out. I don't know what that gun could do to people, but if there's a second shot...
Is there a second shot? I feel like it's a sick revolver.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or do you know what? Actually, while we're at it, it's a machine gun. It's got a 50 round clip or something like that.
Is it a flare gun though?
Jacob, if you make me 5 pulls,
No way.
Don't do it.
Fuck
Don't
off.
do it.
I'll let you have 1 more bullet.
That's not enough bullets.
That's not enough?
For that much, the risk to reward ratio is too far off.
Yeah, okay.
Either way, priority is still getting out of here. If anything goes wrong, stick to the plan. Kill Indigo, find us a way outside, and then come back for us. Emery and I will fend off Orchid or anything else if it tries to come up after you in the meantime. Actually, I think Gunter might be doing most of the fending.
I guess there's no other choice. Just Emery, take care of her, okay?
The fury of Hannes's anger at Indigo and also the caffeine pills kick in, and he rises to his feet.
Ava will like slump down again and just like lean against the wall, close her eyes, focus on her breathing, and without looking at you, she's just like, Hannes, punch him in the throat for me.
You got it, Ava. I'll do twice as good as that.
But he's only got the 1 throat.
And I've got 2 fists.
Hell yeah.
So, Gavin, you going up first?
I guess so. I do bring the gun.
Okay. I would love for you to make me a pull, please.
Do you say anything to Indigo or do you start climbing up? Because I feel like Indigo might think you're Orchid, though.
It's too late. I didn't think of that before I started climbing.
So Gavin, you're wriggling your way up this thing. It's cramped, but there's space because Hannes, as has been established, could fit through this tube.
Yeah, but he's gritting his teeth and focusing on his breathing as he's going and just constantly looking up towards the opening.
Oh, okay. Are you guys going like right one after the other?
Yes.
Okay. Hannes, I need you to make me 2 pulls because you are trying to get over your claustrophobia.
Yep.
in this tight space.
You got this, Hannes.
Honestly, it's Gavin at this point who you need to be
That's
encouraging.
honestly fair.
Gavin does not deserve to be the sole survivor of this. This is BS.
So he will do something to deserve it. This is his time.
Well, you know.
All right, I have major pulls.
Okay. You're both like wriggling up, and it's not like a straight shot up. It like kind of curves up, as you saw. You can like load. And you get to the top, and you look out at the atrium, and you see Indigo pacing back and forth, holding a walkie-talkie in his hand, and he's muttering to himself. You hear him say, "I don't understand why no one is responding to my walkie messages. I've been trying to," and he hears you guys clambering. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He's like hyper-focused in this moment.
Is he the only one there?
It's just Indigo.
he's pacing near the chute.
Not near enough that you could grab him while you're in the chute. You'd have to get out of the chute.
But he could pace past the chute, and I could Assassin's Creed style climb out and creep up behind him.
Yes. Yes.
6 pulls, and that's yours, my guy.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, I don't care that much about getting a sick kill.
He doesn't know you're mad at him. I think you can just walk out and then shank him. Like, I think you're fine.
How do I want to play this? I guess there's not anything to do other than just climb out, but I don't know, tense. I'm keeping my eyes on him.
So Gavin, you've like emerged from the chute, and you alighting on the floor is what alerts Indigo and like snaps him back to this reality. And he turns and he sees you and he says, wait. I need you to prove to me that you're not the creature. I need you to prove to me that you're not C169. I have a way that you can do that. You have to prick your finger and show me blood. If it comes back red, you're not the creature. If it comes back black, you are. Hannes, you hear this as you're like wriggling up.
How do we know you're not the creature?
I will prick myself now. And he does. He's pacing beside like the entrance desk. There's a couple like lancets on it, and he picks one up and he pokes himself and he wells up and you see red, and he even just to show, he like wipes it on his arm and you can see that it is a red mark.
I hoist myself out of the chute and look at Gavin.
Well, I need you to do this thing first, and then we can talk, but I need to know that neither of you are the creature. That first. That has to be the first thing.
Oh, okay. Bring the stabbies, I guess.
Bring the stabbies.
He takes 2 and he puts them down like halfway towards both of you on the floor and then walks away.
I have a question. How many... Is that it? Was that how many lancets there were?
There were, because he knows Emery exists, and he knows that you have a dog, and there were 5 lancets in total.
All right. I guess we pick up the lancets and...
Yeah. Back towards the chute, and yeah.
Yeah, prick away.
Gavin, you see red on your finger. You are fine.
I do not show this, obviously, to Indigo yet.
Christine, why do you look nervous? Christine.
Because I am nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous, but I'm nervous.
Hannes,
Yeah.
when you stab yourself with the lancet, the blood is also red.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, so I don't show that to Indigo yet.
Do you both show it to each other?
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Then I look at Indigo, kind of holding my stab finger still towards myself, and just like, is this it? But I don't turn it towards it.
I need to see it, but you did the motion properly.
Yeah, come. Is it the right color?
That is not happening, sir.
So Hannes would hold out his hand, like his finger, to show the blood. And in doing so, he holds it out in one direction and with his other hand begins to reach into his pocket.
Okay.
Hannes.
You do that, and he sees yours, and he goes, okay. And if you're fine, then you must also, or you'd both be, okay. that's good.
Interesting.
I think I have some bad news for you both. And I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But Ava's dead. And Ava, right as he says that,
No.
your clock runs out.
Oh,
You start to get a nosebleed, Ava.
no.
And black ichor starts to drip out of your nose. And you are so very hungry.
No.
So Ava
Shit.
Ava turns to Emery, and she's still sitting there and her eyes are closed, and she just kind of smiles and she says, "Thanks for the help, Emery." And Ava opens her eyes and they're yellow, and she grins, and her rib cage grins with her as her torso opens into a horrifying maw, and she's going to try to eat Emery. And I'm crying.
My dog is down there still.
Ava, no. Actually. Orchid, I need you to make me a pull.
Whoa! All right. Why not? I have so many arms with which to pull from the tower. One of them certainly is good with suction cups.
Well chosen, Orchid.
It's unsteady.
Oh my gosh.
So
Oh my
Orchid,
gosh.
you grab Emery, and Emery lets out a shout, and Gunter starts barking. And Hannes, you and Gavin both hear this, and Indigo hears this, and he's like, What's going on?
And I pull my hand out of my pocket and I flip to Gavin the gunpowder that I had and the fork.
Oh, shit!
Oh, okay. And
Oh, shit!
Indigo, well, are you trying to be stealthy with this, Hannes?
I mean, I'm assuming he's distracted by the screaming and...
He's distracted by the screaming and the thing, and he's like, we need to pull up that rope.
Shoot or go.
What am I hearing through the...
You hear Emery shout. It's indistinct, but you do hear Gunter very distinctively barking.
And tentacle sounds, I would imagine.
Yeah, you hear a sound that you've heard once before, and it will haunt your nightmares forever. And it goes something like...
Gavin, you have a gun to do what you please with.
I'm trying to decide what I please, and I think it's the same thing as before. I think I don't know what Jacob so clearly knows. Like, I don't think I trust Indigo. It's like so clearly the wrong call, but I think it's Gavin's call.
Oh, shit.
And I shove the gunpowder in the gun, followed by the fork, and I aim it at Indigo and say, "This one's for Ava."
Okay.
Oh my god.
Gavin, this is a bonkers improvised weapon. So I need you to make me 3 pulls.
Jacob, you have an inspiration point. Jacob, you have an inspiration point.
Oh, yes. I was inspired to do this.
Excellent. I need 2 pulls.
Fine.
No, guys, Indigo was so nice to me though, for real. I'm a liar, don't listen to me.
Shit, wait, what? We wouldn't know that though.
I know.
We wouldn't know.
They have no idea.
As far as he knows, this guy tried to kill his boss.
That's fair.
And now something's eating her.
And we're gonna get you all. So yeah, Gavin, you've spent your last inspired point, and you shoot at Indigo. You see a fork lodge in this man's shoulder, and he reels back. He says, "What are you? Ah!" And he's very not okay. And climbing slowly, as though every movement hurts, you see Emery pulling themselves up and out of the chute. It looks like there is termites under their skin, like their skin is writhing and crawling. They blink, but they blink sideways as like another film over their eyes opens and closes, and you see for like a fraction of a second their eye seems to be yellow.
I look at Gavin, I look at Emery, and I look at Indigo.
Oh, fuck.
You still hear Gunter barking, and Emery says, something came in through the door. It ate Ava. I had to go. I couldn't save her.
Hannes doesn't, no, Hannes is gonna try and push him back into the chute.
Hannes, make me a pull.
Okay.
Wait, no. It's already so bad. Oh, fuck.
Okay, successful, full.
Hannes, you're pushing him from like the face, the shoulder.
I would push closer to his hips because it's closer to his center of gravity. And like maybe even pick him up a little bit to
Just fucking dunk him in.
Yeah, I'm gonna dunk him down the chute.
Okay, as you pick Emery up, you hear a...
Oh no.
And
no.
And you feel wrapping around your hands that are like holding his waist.
No.
These tentacles that are starting to like...
And I turn and I like take both of us down the chute.
No! As you go to like both go down, Indigo, who is like reeling from having just been shot, but
With a fork.
with a fork, he picks something up off of his belt and he like tosses it at you.
Me?
Yes, as you are like throwing yourself and Emery down into the chute. Do you make any sort of move to grab it?
Yes.
You don't know what it is.
If you can get a resource, you get the resource.
Yes.
Yeah, Hannes, make me a pull.
It's already so bad.
There's almost more riding on this now. I feel like I'm pulling for Gavin's life as well.
I mean, you are.
Please don't. Okay.
So, Hannes, as your strength leaves you, with the last of your strength, you are able to like wrench your hand away from Emery's side, and you are able to grab this thing that Indigo has given you as you both tumble down into the chute. You clatter and clang against the sides. You land in a heap on top of Emery, who has these yellow slitted eyes now, and his face it's not smiling the long smile of the ghosts that you've encountered. It's smiling this like vicious feral grin as like pointed barbs are like coming out. And as Marissa put it very well, his rib cage like opens up to like envelop you whole.
No.
And you see in your hand a grenade.
I pull it.
Oh my god.
I pull it and I jam my hand into his rib cage, holding the grenade.
Everything is slowed, and there's a beat. You see your hand going towards this thing's heart, and you see this like gash, this burned scar that's like trying to heal over but isn't quite there. It's like this horrible, horrible wound on it. And you push your hand right into that area, and there's another beat. Hannes, you're in complete darkness as the ribcage closes over you, and then you see a blinding flash of light. You hear a ringing in your ears as the explosion engulfs you. That stays with you for a while, and you can't tell how long it's been. It feels like you've been hearing this sound forever. And Hannes, as you're in this space, the whiteness in front of you takes shape, and it forms into Ava. You watch as she seems to sort of stand up from a sitting position. You can't tell what she was sitting on or where. She's just sort of in the void, but she's made of these like white wisps, almost like mist. You can barely make her out, but you can tell that she sees you, and you see a tear run down from her eye, shimmering like stars, and she just looks at you and nods. And in that moment, you don't know how you know, but you're filled with the unwavering certainty that you did it. C-169 Orchid, the monster, is gone. You unequivocally obliterated it, and it will never hurt anyone ever again. And as you watch this wisp form of Ava, she doesn't stay for long. It starts to unravel. The wisps untether themselves in this space, and they dissolve like tiny motes of light that float away into the whiteness. It starts first at her extremities, and as that happens, you see that she gives you a soft smile, and she has time to put her hand over her heart, and then she's gone. But you don't feel alone here. And, Hannes, who is someone that you love that has died?
My Opa.
Can you tell me a little bit about him?
Hannes's father was not around, but his Opa was. And his Opa was the one who taught Hannes all kinds of survival skills and how to take care of himself and how to be thoughtful and strategic and to take care of other people around you through your own actions, how to work for the greater good. And he had a great sense of humor too.
So Hannes, you suddenly hear a solid wooden thunk. You hear the sound of someone chopping wood, like splitting logs. And you wake up, you open your eyes. The whiteness kind of blurs and it fades, and then it focuses in on where you are, and you're in this very white space. And there in front of you, standing in the only patch of anything that you can see, is your Opa. He's wearing a loose shirt and pants. He has cargo pockets. He's splitting a log, and then he gets another one from a stack that you don't see. He reaches into the white, and he grabs one, and he puts it down, and he goes down again, and he splits it. And you're filled with this sense of warmth when you see him. So he splits this next log and, breaks in half. And he looks over and he sees you and he says, I can't do a German accent.
It's okay, just go.
He says, Hannes, what are you doing here?
I'm here to help you, Opa.
You see, he looked at you confused, and then you see just a smile spread across his face, and you see a twinkle in his eyes. You feel loved, and he says, that's a good boy. Come. And you walk over to him, and as soon as you step on that green patch of grass, the blank space just kind of melts away. And you see that you're in a forest glade. You see there's a log cabin that just by looking at it that your Opa built. You see that he's chopping wood. There's this great stack next to him, and you find yourself just in this beautiful, beautiful forest. You see mountain ranges around you. You seem to be in some kind of valley. And your Opa, you come over to help, and he hands you the axe, and he says, you did well. I'm proud of you.
Dankeschön.
And
that
is where we leave Hannes. In that place. For all time.
and thwack.
So, some time has passed. Gavin, you and Indigo are in the foyer of the orc space. There's like a triage fold-out table in front of you that has like medical equipment on it that you've used to like bandage your arm, and he currently has his shoulder fork wound being treated by Sky. Also on the table are like maps, blueprints of the orc space. You've been helping them to like coordinate some kind of like relief and like extraction method to get them out of areas, like any personnel surviving that are down below with all the horrors that are down there, and also the very expensive equipment that they definitely care about. So you're helping them to like kind of get things up before anything else worse happens here, or before things start to leak out.
Oh, good.
You see Maroon is kind of like manning the cameras at the front, and you see other people in red or blue running around just trying to do damage control. You've basically like given out your advice and they're following your instructions. Something that I think is very important to say is that Gunter's here. Gunter's fine.
Oh, good. I'm not the sole survivor.
You're not the sole survivor. It's you and the dog. He's super fine. He's absolutely okay, despite being in the room with a grenade going off. He just has, like, you know, squid guts on him and stuff, but he licked himself as clean as he could.
Oh.
But maybe he goes back to his original owner now.
Is Gunter immortal? Is that his cryptid power?
Yes!
What it really is this is a weird perspective shift thing now. This is a story about how a dog got home to its true owner after a group of just randos kidnapped him and made them their own.
But yeah, Gunter is like lying down between you and Indigo, letting you scritch him behind his ears, basically whenever.
My good boy.
So, Gavin, you're sitting there, and a door opens, and a big beefy boy, not as big as Hannes, but is still a brawny man, definitely a Bradley, walks out of the door and is preceded by everyone's favorite film crew, Roger, Bill, and Carlos. They've definitely been here the whole time. We've definitely been thinking about them. You've all asked, and this is the answer. They're here. They're also fine. They're kind of like led to your table. They sort of like grin at you sheepishly. And then they look around and they notice that there are less people on your team than there were when they last saw you. And they kind of all like look at each other and then just sort of look down. And Indigo gives kind of like a cough. And they look at him and he like taps the table meaningfully. And Roger and Bill just shrug, like they don't know what that means, and Carlos kind of like gives some shifty eyes, and then he takes out two what Hannes would recognize as silver glass jars with ghosts swirling around inside of them. And Indigo sort of just sighs and then looks at him again and taps the table with like more force. And Carlos, he also sighs. He's very tired, and he also pulls out from a different pocket two much smaller silver glass jars. They also have ghosts in them. And then Bradley kind of just takes these three and sort of like escorts them into a corner where they can just sit. And Carlos specifically can think about what he's done. And Gavin, you're still sitting there. The saved, quote unquote, film crew is in their corner, and an ORCS agent climbs out of one of the chutes. He comes up to your table and nods at Indigo and sets down in front of you a cracked and slightly bent pair of bitchin' sunglasses and a now dented and slightly charred silver dog whistle.
Yeah, I think Gavin just kind of stares frozen at the objects for a while.
Indigo kind of looks at you and says, I'm so sorry. I know you did just try to kill me with a fork, which is incredibly inventive and ingenious of you, by the way. I mean, frankly, we could probably use someone with that kind of ingenuity in our staff.
Would you say it was inspired?
I would say that it was inspired.
I'm just going to tally that real quick.
That's fair.
Even though Christine came up with it, I'm taking credit for it because I'm not dead.
Suddenly, Maroon kind of just cuts in, and you hear him just, oh, God, fucking, again, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And you hear like a pounding, like a knock pound on the metal door leading to the outside world. And he's like, go away. And you hear coming over the speaker, hello? Hi, I'm Gary, and I'm Gary, and I'm Gary.
It's the G-Team!
This is Team Alpha Gary. I think we might be lost. This podcast is sponsored by my friends who decided that when I asked them, would you make a fun horror comedy podcast with me? They said yes. This finale of season 1 is brought to you by Christine, Jacob, and Marissa.
And Fabrice.
And also you, dear listener. Seriously, we could not do this without you. Just you listening to the show and all of your support has been absolutely fantastic. And I think I can speak for all of us when I say that this is one of the most fulfilling creative endeavors that we've ever worked on. And we are so, so grateful to you for joining us on this adventure. So thanks for listening. And as a show of our deep appreciation, we have put together a post-credits season 1 epilogue, and we really hope you like it. But before we get to that, I have some people to thank. So thank you, of course, to Eli Schneider for composing our theme song, and for also composing like one original song for each story that we've had in season 1. Speaking of music, thank you so much to Greyvoice. Holy shit. We featured a bunch of their songs this episode, including My Apartment is a Spaceship off of the album Enter the Void Machine, Petrimould from The Dim, and Next Time Arrives from Woody Ear. And also, Fob wrote a song that was featured in this episode. It's called Invaders, and you can find it on YouTube or our website, dnbpod.com. There are so many talented people, holy crap, including the ever-fabulous Cherry Sorbet, who is the beautiful soul behind this story's beautiful artwork. You can find her at Cherry Sorbet on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and basically anywhere on the internet. And if you like the show, it'd be really cool if you could tell your friends about it. It's the end of the season, the Orc Saga is completed, so it's the perfect time to binge it all from the beginning. And giving us a rating and review on your favorite podcatcher would be pretty super cool too. And of course, if you like the show, let us know. I thrive on external validation, so virtually high-five us and tell us nice things over on Instagram at DNBpod, on Twitter at DreadandBfast, or on our website, dnbpod.com. Keep an eye on those socials for some upcoming announcements and fun stuff. We will be back next week for our finale breakfast episode, and we're also planning on doing a season 1 brunch eventually, where we'll wrap up the season and answer your questions, and oh man, trust me, there's gonna be a lot of chaos in that one, I promise. But I think that's everything. I'm gonna get out of the way so you can enjoy this epilogue, and thank you again sincerely so much for listening. It really does mean the world. So we'll see you soon. Bye.
Hannah, dirty chai? I want to hear for Zach.
Folksy wisdom.
I'm telling you, it's faster to take the side streets, and nobody knows him better than Dominic Luciano.
You wanted to meet at a Starbucks? Really?
I wanted a latte. Have a seat and join us, Cobalt.
Hey, Marigold, sweetheart, I don't get a hello.
Demoted agents don't deserve a hello. You're my assistant now, Dominic. make yourself useful and go get one of those pre-packaged protein boxes. The one with egg in it.
Fuck you acting like a Don or something. Why don't you go see where you gotta go?
You're both as chipper as ever.
ORCS is in crisis. Our largest base is completely lost, and all our oddities are out gallivanting around the ice caps. Forgive me if I don't think an overpriced coffee chain is the best place to hold what appears to be an emergency meeting.
Like I said, I wanted a latte. And someplace public so you wouldn't cause a scene.
Here we are, freshly brewed. Hello, Cobalt. Hello, Cobalt's lackey. Now let's see here. Iced chai for you, Goldilocks. A red eye for me. And a small green tea. Carrot, how did you know I like green tea? Don't be ridiculous. The tea's for MMJ. You can come out now, Molly.
Holy shit, what in the name of mortadella is that?
I knew it. I knew you smuggled that little shit monster out of the Kalamazoo. And what you gonna do about it, Cobalt? File a complaint with HR? Hey guys. Sorry I'm late. I went to the wrong Starbucks. The one on 117th, you know? They always mess up my order. That they don't usually get it right here either. So,
It's good to see you, Copper. Have a seat.
Thanks. Hey, Madeline? You can call me Carson now. I think the whole secret ORCS stuff is pretty much over.
Yeah, from what I heard, you all had a bit of an explosive setback. Makes losing one bird look like no big deal.
Losing that bird was an exorbitant financial setback. Between the cover-ups and payoffs, not to mention Three Stooges gallivanting around what was supposed to be a clandestine and secret base. If you hadn't lost that fucking fruit dove, we could have put that money towards revitalizing the Arctic's containment wing, and all of this might not have happened.
You're so full of shit. I've had to listen to Marigold here bitch about outdated containment procedures for years. Makes sense, though. It's pretty hard to revitalize the containment wing when you're busy dipping your hands in the coffers, if you ask me.
Cocky, arrogant little shit. God damn it, Cobalt. For once in your life, can you keep things civil? Captain?
Well, no shit. The bastard actually made it out.
Hi, Indigo. Welcome back to the States.
Is that Clay's dog? Are dogs allowed in here? His name is Gunter now. Oh good. Someone invited Steve Irwin and the Mothman. Why am I not surprised? I prefer Van Helsing, if I may say so. You look like shit, mate.
How's the shoulder?
Still hurts. How's the leg? Skip the pleasantries, Indigo. What the hell happened out there? We had a breach. With some outside help, we terminated C-169. And all 3 of our lower floors have been partially or completely collapsed. Oh no.
Give it a good Lupara Bianca.
Carson, you'll be glad to know that the prototype of your ghost punching suits worked perfectly. I'm sorry, punching?
Is any part of the facility salvageable?
That is entirely dependent upon your definition of salvageable.
How many of those things got out?
Please define things. A whole heaping up of the ghosties are running amok in the snow, making angels now, ain't they? So, What happens now? There's no way orcs can come back from this. I intend to take whatever I can out of this disaster and move on. I'm thinking of starting my own business venture, actually.
The fuck you mean a business venture?
A company. I haven't quite decided on the name. Maybe the Global Oddity Binding, Locating, and Investigation Network. Goblin, for short. You're all welcome to apply. Cobalt, you're fired. Gunter seconds the notion. You are terminated effective immediately. Please hand in all company electronics and other implements. I will be needing that clicky pen. So that's it? You all just throw in the towel and give up? Let it all get buried, forgotten under all that snow?
No, we can't do that. We still have work to do.
Like what?
Like this.
It's a mirror?
What's this, Marigold? Another failed pet project? Just because the base went down the same week that you had a breach doesn't mean that we forgot how badly you screwed up.
This is a promise. There's a person trapped in here, Cobalt, with an oddity. It's my fault she's in there, and I promise to help get her out. And when I first joined ORCS, it was to learn about these things, learn how to trap monsters, how to stop them from hurting people, learn how to help people, but somewhere along the way, I lost sight of that. We all did. But that doesn't mean we can't try again.
I could get her out. I know I could. It would take some time, and it would definitely be dependent on the materials we had access to. I would need, let's see, silver. We need a lab, some Tesla coils, lots of Tesla coils, like at least 6 Tesla coils.
So you're in then?
Yeah, I'm in. Martha's right. We were gonna keep doing it anyway. Count us in. Thank you, Madeline. You're all out of your minds. Well, you know what they say. 51st time's the charm, eh?